Okay, so I feel a little distracted. uh, I don't know about you, but it's hard to drop into your art when there's big things that are going on in the world, like there are Ukraine and COVID, all the things. And I really teach a lot about not getting too attached to externalities, right? To source what's important to you and stay focused on what things are happening inside you, things you can control, what excites you, what brings you alive, and to not worry so much about the externalities. But when the externalities are so huge, it's difficult. It's hard for me to, you can't ignore these things. It's huge, it's important, it's life-changing. So how do you go to your art when that arises, when that situation occurs like it is now? Sometimes I feel like doing art, it just is this extravagant thing that I'm just so privileged, which is true, that I can afford to spend my time making art instead of getting too immersed in the challenges that everyone's experiencing. And as much as I feel them, I get to make art. And that line of thinking always leads me to this place I'm at now, where I'm not really that empowered in what I'm doing. And I don't know if you can relate to this. It just doesn't go anywhere. So but then I remember and I think about it, and I think about how our art making actually is a bid to connection. That yes, there's this going on that's super gnarly over here and difficult, but also what's important is what we're doing in our art. It's demonstrating what matters, and that it isn't just this little personal cul-de-sac that doesn't mean anything. The things that you're chasing, or at least how I see it, is the things that I'm after, turns out, aren't just for me. They're not just the truths that I am after, but others, it's for others share this. I mean, we see this when people buy your work, they recognize it. I mean, artists are more in touch with these ideas, but people just walking around the world, they see your art and they just say, yes, that there's a thing there, there's a part of me in that, and I want to connect to it. I want to own that. So that's a little bit of a reframe, and it's really helpful for me that this isn't just my own private little affair. I'm connecting with the world in a much, much bigger way than just a hobby, just a thing of making a picture. And I think when we start thinking about it that way, that we're moving towards connection, that our art making is about connecting to other people. And ultimately, a more connected world is one that's safer, that's more aligned, that's more harmonious, right? What's going on in the world is different people feeling separate from one another and fighting each other and all of that. So I'm just curious how you think about this. This always gets me back into the sort of purity of what the art making is, and how so important it is to do this now, to have a practice and to show the world what it looks like, what matters, especially now. Let me know in the comments how you think about this. I've been into this before. I remember this happened in the beginning of COVID, and when I just got all distracted, and now again here. But again, the practice can be sustaining, and it can show the world what matters. And I love that. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. I reached out to a friend of mine, actually, who's a mindfulness coach, and we had this great conversation, and I actually recorded it. It's going to be our podcast this coming Wednesday, and it's all about this. And I think it will be helpful if you're feeling it all like I'm feeling. So please click on the link below. You can subscribe to that and check it out. Also, we always have our free artists Facebook group. click on the link for that below. All kinds of people from all over the world making all kinds of art. It's truly an awesome group, and yes, everyone is really, really connected in this art thing. So thanks for being here, and I will talk to you real soon. Okay. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So please join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, great, let's do this.